Hello everyone, I'm CM1 and today we are going to make a more advanced download client. A few tutorials ago, or a few videos back, if you remember, I created a basic version of a download client, but this time we're gonna make it more advanced. Sorry I couldn't do this step by step, but I have it pre-made, so all you have to do is just copy it, so things can be done quicker. Okay, that's fair for you. Okay, first of all, you want to go to your Start, Programs, and you want to go to Visual Studio. I use Visual Studio 2010, and I already have it open. Okay. Then it'll be Start, New, Project, whatever you call it. Make sure it's a Windows Form application. And since I've already got this open, this is my project. I call this the Advanced Download Client, but in the form name it's just called Download Manager. Okay? So, as you can see, that isn't much different between my basic and this, although I have cleaned it up. We've got the download URL text box and all this stuff into a add download queue, and I've added a button in there to add to queue. These list boxes are your queues. Okay, so you need another group box, 2 labels, a progress bar, a download button, cancel, and an exit button. Okay. And down here you'll need a save file dialog. You can, however, modify the basic download client that I've created for you in a few tutorials ago. You can modify this because this is practically a modified version but in a new project. So yeah, so expect most of the code to be the same. There are minor modifications here and there. Okay, for the firstly, you need 2 group boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 labels, 1, 2 text boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, 1 radio button, and 2 list boxes. Okay, I've already said that. Now, in this add to queue button, you'll need to write this code down. List URL .items .add txt URL.text. So this will contain whatever's being put into here, and then you want to do list save to the items.add txt save to .text, so that is put into there. I'll show you why in a few minutes. Then after that we're gonna do txt url.clear and save to.clear, so these two are cleared up, so another entry can be added. And as you can see, we do not initialize any download because we're gonna make it, because it's forming a queue. You don't really want to keep on hitting add to queue and automatically downloading it unless you want to do that. Okay. Now, in here, the save, it's just the same code as the basic download manager. Just save file dialog 1.show dialog txt save to.text equals save file dialog 1.file name. So it'll only accept one file name. If you have it set to file names, it'll do multiple names, and that will screw it up. Okay. Now, into the download button, we're gonna write the following code, and this is quite a big chunk. So first of all, you need to start off with a try statement and catch and try. and within the try part, you want to put HTTP client equals new web client. Oh, and I've almost forgot. You'll need this private with events HTTP client as web client, and you'll need to import system.net. I nearly forgot about that. Remember, you can always pause the video whenever you need to so you can catch up. Okay? Now, we'll need to declare a variable called dim total as integer, and that will be the total items within the list box, but only in the URL, because it'll be the same amount in both, so you only need one of them. Okay. Dim current as integer equals -1. Okay. Then we're going to do a while loop. So while current is less than total, we are going to do list URL.selected index equals current plus 1. So this will be 0. Selected index will equal 0. Then it'll be 1, then it'll be 2, then it'll be 3, because we've got this current equals current plus 1. Okay. The same thing goes to save2 as well. So lsc save2.selected index equals current plus 1. Now as you see, I haven't put any current equals current plus 1 between the two because that was screwed up, and we don't want it screwed up. Then we're going to declare another variable called download, set it as string equals list URL.selected item. So whatever this selected index equals, it'll bring up that selected item. It'll save it into the download variable. The same thing happens for the save. So save2.selected item gets put into the save variable. Then we're going to initialize our download. So it'll be http client dot download file async open bracket new URI open bracket download close bracket comma save close bracket. Okay, and then we're going to do lbl current stat dot text equals current status downloading. So this will change to downloading. Then we're going to do another loop. So do while HTTP client is busy application.doEvents, and we're going to loop it while the HTTP client is busy, because we don't want to flood it. We don't want to flood the HTTP client because it can only handle one download at a time, unless you know how to create multi-threads, and that's something we're not advanced into yet. Okay, if it does bring an error anywhere, then it'll just simply clear the save2 items and the URL items, because this error will probably spring up when it's finished, I'd say. Now, then for the cancel, it's just http client.cancel async, and for exit, it's just http client.cancel async v.close. Okay, down here we have http client download progress changed. To set that, you just gotta simply go into here, http client, and make sure download progress change is selected. Okay, and it automatically creates a sub for you. And in here we're going to set progress bar 1 dot maximum equals e dot total bytes to receive, and progress bar 1 dot value equals e dot bytes received. And the lbl downstat dot text, which is this, will say download status and e dot progress percentage, so it will display the percentage of the download. Okay, and down here, if e.progress percentage equals 100%, then the lbl current stat.text current status finished idle. So this would say finished idle. Okay, now then, we're gonna debug. We're gonna minimize this. I'm gonna find some random garbage to download. So let's find something nice and short. So I'm gonna copy that, paste it there, that. I'm gonna put it stick into my downloads there. Save. Add to queue. And as you can see, this clears, and also with no download has started. So let's add some more. Just keep on adding. And we'll add just one more, so we can see that it is doing multiple downloads. You can do as many downloads as you want, but once you hit start and you're continuously adding stuff to the queue, it will not count them. It just will not. It won't. But with a slight edit to the code, I believe you can. But since I've already got this currently running as debug, no, you won't be able to do the you won't be able to continuously update it actually. So let's add that. Okay. Now we have our items. Oops. I just messed it up now. Oh, there we go. And there we go. It's now initiating the download. Open my downloads folder. You can see that it is there. It is downloading. Give it a couple of minutes. Give it a couple more seconds. And there we go. It should switch to the second one now. And now we're starting the third. Job done. And all the files are saved here. Perfect. Okay. That's it from this tutorial. I hope you find it interesting. Oh, sneezing. Anyway, I hope you find it interesting, and also I hope you do like this download manager that we've now created. And you can, the limit to how many files you can download is endless, so you can have as many files within the queue, but it can only process one file at a time, else it'll start screwing it up. It's better to do one at a time anyway. Okay, so we've covered how we've coded it, we've covered what it looks like, and we've covered that it does work. Okay, I'm CM1 reporting live with a nice download manager for you all, and good night.